Alright, what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of show you some of the relationships between Magicka and your spell damage. The same principles can hold true for a stamina character as well. What I'm going to do is start out using a strictly recovery drink, and what this does is it's going to give me about 31.9 max Magicka. My spell damage is at 2276, but my tooltip is going to tell me the real story. We're sitting pretty low at 11,572. Now if I go over here, notice my spell damage is at 2276. I'm going to buff this up using a Essence of Spell Power. I'm going to hit that. Now I'm at 2698, but going over to my tooltip, I'm at 12,491. So as you can see, I've got about 20% here, and over here I've got roughly about 9%. So this is there's not really a direct correlation between spell damage and what you actually get. Now the next step I'm going to use is I'm going to go up to a Witch Mother Potent Brew, which gives you max Magicka and max health and some recovery. Using that brings my max Magicka up to 35,163. My spell damage is at 2276. Let's see what I have here. Okay, now my crystal frags are at 12,248. Use a spell power potion. My spell damage is the same, it's 2698. But going over here, my crystal frags now procs for 13,166. So as you can see, the difference between your max Magicka and what you get over here is quite a bit. Now, if I had my Undaunted passives, I would gain about another 6% from that. So this is just something to consider. One other thing to consider is when you have max Magicka, your shields, because your shields always are in direct relation to what your max Magicka is. Right now I'm at 1988, as you can see. Now if I go back to using a recovery drink, my max Magicka is now at 31,907. Now my shield is only sitting at 18k, so as you can see, for a sorcerer, shields are about everything, so this is just really something to consider in making your build. Now I'm going to go back to using this. That gives me 35k magic. Hit hard ward again. There I am at 19,888. Now, there's a couple other things that I could do. I've been using Bloodspawn, but what I may end up doing is changing this around to a monster set that gives you max Magicka. For instance, there's several monster sets. I could probably get another 2,000 here and another 2,000 from the Undaunted passives. So basically that's about where I'm at. I really like this set though. It really does give me a lot of ultimate back. and stamina recovery. This, along with the shackle breaker, you get a pretty good bit of stamina recovery. Mine's sitting at 916. You know, if I was in a prolonged fight and I could use a tri-stat potion. Now my stamina recovery is actually pretty respectable, and I'm not going to have any troubles CC breaking or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and show you this. Your spell damage and its relationship to what you actually get in terms of your abilities. Now, by my estimation, if I don't change anything else and I just get the Undaunted passes, my spell damage is at 2698. Currently I'm at 14149. Once I get my Undaunted passes, my tooltip should be maybe just under 15k or right at 15k. It depends on what I do with it. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that when you're making your builds or whatever, just keep in mind those two factors, and that's going to be what really gives you what your damage is actually going to be. One other thing, I've kept both of these as I want to have the option between spell damage and Magicka recovery. Now, I've been playing with Magicka recovery, but let's see what happens when I put a notice the enchant, like the spell damage enchant. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Okay, that's raised my spell damage to 2464. Spell power. Oh, I used the wrong potion there. Now my spell power is at 2920. Coming over to my crystal fragments, it's jumped up to 13650. And now I'm at 14669. What's it procs? Let me use another spell power potion. Now I'm sitting at 14669. So that's where I'm at. It's nice to have, but when you're out there, sometimes having recovery is going to actually give you a little bit more DPS, as there's more that you can do without running out of resources. So I'm going to go ahead and re-equip this. But anyway, there you have it. And when you're out there running your builds, you can see exactly what you get from that. So anyway, take care. I guess I'll see you guys out there.